Hi. So I have like 4 minutes and 13 seconds. 5, cool. So I'll start anew. Kidding. Hi. Great conference. Thanks for being here and inviting me here. I'm going to speak quickly about memory allocation in JavaScript. I really like to speak about performance. I'm Yonatan, by the way. Software architect at WalkMe, former CTO at WebEx, and lots of stuff, mostly in software. Also former neuroscientist, and I really like to run. Here I am winning a half marathon. And this is my son who is following me. And this year also my daughter ran with me. So we're a running family. What am I going to talk to you about? We had a talk about gaming, and look at this game, and you see all these explosions around. And this is why I really like to take stuff about performance from gaming, because they really take it to the next level. And every part of these explosions is like a class that is instantiated. And this might be a problem. And let's take it to your web applications. Let's take the use case that you have an application that gets pushes from Socket.io or Kafka or whatever. And on every data set, you need to instantiate a class with the data. Okay, so you actually allocate memory on every class you instantiate. And on every update, you need to delete or create new elements. Okay, it can be a DOM element or some other class that holds the data. So what's allocation? Memory allocation. So let's say you have some data, and you create an array with 5 elements, and then you push to the array a new element. So the software, the JavaScript engine or the operating system need to find new place to allocate place in memory for your 6 elements. Fragmentation in memory is when you do a lot of create and delete. So we created some stuff, and then we delete something, and our memory is fragmented. Okay, so these are allocation and fragmentation. So allocation takes time. Okay, that's one thing. Fragmentation makes it worse, and the more allocation we have, probably the more fragmentation we'll have. And allocation also creates garbage collection, okay, which is the process in which the JavaScript engine removes stuff that we don't need anymore from memory. And this causes our browser to be stuck. So the solution is to actually go inside a pool and create your, okay, use an object pool. Sorry, 5 minutes, stress. So you need to create an object pool. Okay, this is one solution for that. So pre-allocate the memory, actually create an array with the objects you need and just reuse them. Okay, when you need something, you take it, and when you don't need it, you release it back to the pool, and then you don't have allocation. So now let's see some code. Okay, so this is the code. We create some demo object. All it does is gets a counter and increase it, so we'll be able to see it does the same thing in the pool example. But this is our test, and all it does, it creates 1,000 elements and then discards them. Okay, and we'll do it 10 times. Okay, so if we have, we do it 1,000 times, we create 1,000 elements, and we do it 10 times, so it's like 1,000,000 times. So let's see what happens. Okay, so I'll just open up the developer tools. I'll start recording performance. Do create and destroy. Again, it took 2 seconds, around 2 seconds. Okay? And what we see here, let me just close this one. We see lots of garbage collection that made our code run very slow. So if we just go here and we go to git checkout step 2, and we implement something that's called an object pool. So we just create a pool ahead of time with 1,000 elements. And now we go back to our code, to the browser. Let's open it up. Open the dev tool. Sorry, stop that just so you'll see the time. And create and destroy. Sorry, didn't update the code. Just hope it did. Let's see. Just make sure it updated the code. Sorry, it's hard without a mouse and one hand. So now we'll go to index. Okay. Hopefully it updated the code. Yes, okay. So you see that with the new code, it's like a fifth of the time or a quarter of the time, which is amazing. And let's see what happens. And now let's record again and see what happens. Again? Yeah, one last time. Okay, it's finished, and we see that we'll have no, hopefully, and we see that we have no more garbage collection, which saves us time and money if you run on the cloud. So this is object pool in JavaScript, and I hope you enjoyed the show.
Bravo, Yonatan. Very nicely done.